On your left is the official Bavarian Illuminati logo, and on your right is a 1918 book cover from historian Vernon Stauffer, which documents the Bavarian Illuminati of 1776 and their activities in New England in 1798, and the fact that the all-seeing eye is the Bavarian Illuminati's logo or symbol. And where do we see this Bavarian Illuminati all-seeing eye symbol today? We see the Bavarian Illuminati all-seeing eye symbol today on the US $1 bill. So how did the Illuminati manage to put their all-seeing eye symbol on the $1 bill? The Illuminati are the international bankers, led by the House of Rothschild, and the Rothschilds played a major role in the Bavarian Illuminati of 1776. The Rothschilds are the most powerful Illuminati bloodline in terms of finance and wealth. Now in 1913, with heavy political sponsor from the aristocratic Illuminati international bankers, Woodrow Wilson, on your right, became president. Now the Federal Reserve Act of 1913 was handed over to Nelson Aldrich Rockefeller, on your left, of the Rockefeller Illuminati family. And Nelson Rockefeller sneaked through Congress the Federal Reserve Act in the winter of 1913, and the then President Woodrow Wilson signed this bill into law 2 days before Christmas. The Illuminati international bankers, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the Warburgs, the Schiffs, etc., had finally usurped what remained of the American government's financial power with the establishment of the Federal Reserve System in 1913. The Federal Reserve from that point on in history controlled the U.S. monetary system, which means that the mechanism for the exchange of goods and services would now be their Federal Reserve notes. Pull out your American currency, and you'll see Federal Reserve note on your money. Now the Federal Reserve, created by the Illuminati international bankers, today has America over $20 trillion in debt and growing. Now because the Illuminati created the Federal Reserve, and because the Federal Reserve controls America's monetary system, Americans must use the Illuminati's Federal Reserve notes for the exchange of goods and services. Now since the Federal Reserve notes come from the Illuminati's Federal Reserve Bank, the Illuminati decided to put their Bavarian Illuminati all-seeing eye symbol of 1776 on the back of the US $1 bill, and the Latin-coded messages on the back of the $1 bill reveal their plan. Now on the back of the $1 bill, above the pyramid, you see the Latin words annuit coeptis. Now if you use Google Translator, it will tell you that annuit coeptis means undertakings. Or if you type just annuit, it will translate it as winks. Now if you just type in coeptis, it will translate it as enterprise, but this is not what it means. Now annuit is taken from the Latin word annul, the third person singular present, which means to nod or to approve, and coeptis is taken from the Latin coeptum, which means commencement or undertakings. Now taken together, annuit coeptis is literally translated as he favors our undertakings. But who favors our undertakings? Well, when you realize that annuit coeptis is above the all-seeing eye, which is a symbol of the satanic mystery religions of Babylon and Egypt, and when you realize that the all-seeing eye was adopted by the Bavarian Illuminati of 1776 as their symbol, and when you realize that the Illuminati is the continuation of the ancient satanic mystery religions of Babylon and Egypt, and when you realize that the all-seeing eye is the eye of Horus, and when you realize that the mystery religions worship Satan under the name Horus, you will see that the all-seeing eye on the $1 bill is the eye of Horus, or Satan as he's better known today. The Illuminati all-seeing eye on the $1 bill is an ancient symbol of the satanic mystery religions of Babylon and Egypt. The all-seeing eye is on top of an Egyptian pyramid. Do we have pyramids in America? We certainly do not. Pyramids come from the ancient world. Now the Bavarian Illuminati adopted this all-seeing eye symbol from the satanic mystery religions and used it as their logo in 1776. And the all-seeing eye symbol was put on the $1 bill by the Illuminati international bankers who established the Federal Reserve in 1913. They put it on the $1 bill, this symbol, in 1935, where it has remained ever since. See, the Illuminati is the continuation of the mystery religions of Babylon and Egypt. Now on the bottom of the pyramid, the Latin words read Norvis Ordo Seclorum, which translates into New Order of the Ages. Now in 1776, Adam Weishaupt established the Illuminati with the goal of destroying the Christian religion and abolishing all governments and establishing a one-world government, which is exactly what the new order of the ages is, a one-world global government, because the Illuminati are globalists. That's why they created the United Nations on October 24th, 1945. The United Nations was created to unite the nations. The UN will eventually transform itself into a global government, because this is what this Illuminati globalist organization was ultimately created for. So to recap, Annuit Coeptis is translated, he favors our undertakings. And this is placed above the all-seeing eye of Horus / Satan. And on the bottom of the pyramid it reads Norvis Ordo Seclorum, which is New Order of the Ages, or as countless politicians refer to it as the New World Order, which is a one-world global government prophesied in the book of Revelation as the end times kingdom of the Antichrist, and I quote, "And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And all power was given him over all kindreds, and tongues, and nations." Revelation 13:7. Have we ever had one ruler who had the power over all people of all languages and nations? We certainly have not. But Bible prophecy tells us that there will be a one-world ruler and a one-world government empire in the end times. Now, how do we know we're in the end times? In the Old Testament book of Daniel, we are given two important end-time signs, and I quote, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Daniel 12:4. Now the context of this biblical prophecy is the end times, and that's why it states, even to the time of the end. And it states that people would be running to and fro. Well, prior to the Industrial Revolution, few individuals traveled beyond their own communities, because until recently, horse, foot, and boat, and camels were the only modes of transportation. But today we travel faster than ever with automobiles, trains, planes, etc., as man can now travel at thousands of miles per hour. People are indeed running to and fro. But Daniel 12:4 carries yet another end-time prophecy, that knowledge shall be increased. Today, with the advent of the internet, knowledge has truly increased worldwide. People are running to and fro, and knowledge has increased. Welcome to the end times. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Daniel 12:4. Now I'll read you a quote by high-level Illuminati Freemason and mystic Manly P. Hall. He stated the following in his Freemasonic occult book, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, and I quote, "Not only were many of the founders of the United States government Masons, short for Freemasons, but they received aid from a secret and august body existing in Europe, which helped them to establish this country for a peculiar and particular purpose known only to the initiated few. The Great Seal is the signature of this exalted body, unseen and for the most part unknown. And the unfinished pyramid upon its reverse side is a trestle board setting forth symbolically the task to the accomplishment of which the United States government was dedicated from the day of its inception." The Secret Teachings of All Ages, page 283. Now the Bavarian Illuminati all-seeing eye symbol is on the $1 bill because the Illuminati International Bankers put it there in 1935. But today we see that they have put their all-seeing eye symbol on everything they control. The Illuminati puts their Illuminati all-seeing eye or pyramid symbol on everything they control. Here's more Illuminati pyramid symbology. Now these are all corporations. And then there's the Information Awareness Office. The Illuminati puts their pyramid symbols on everything that they control. All these corporations are pledging their allegiance to the Illuminati through these symbolisms that they put as their logos. Now on the bottom for the cancer research, you see the pyramid sideways. Now on the top left-hand corner, you see the pyramid with the raised capstone represented sideways on the History Channel logo. If you carefully study the logos around you, you can see it everywhere that it either has the all-seeing eye or the pyramid symbol. Again, they're pledging allegiance to the Illuminati, Luciferian, all-seeing eye of Satan, and the Illuminati international bankers, and all these corporations that align themselves with the Illuminati. Most of them are controlled and owned by the Illuminati because the Illuminati are the major shareholders of the majority of the transnational corporations. And these corporations show their allegiance openly, esoterically, to the Illuminati through these symbols. And it's not the only reason for these symbols. Another reason has to do with monarch programming, which will be discussed in another video. But here you have two books, The Secret Destiny of America by Freemason Manly P. Hall, and then you have Occult America, The Secret History of How Mysticism Shaped Our Nation. Indeed, it was the Satanic, Luciferian, Illuminati international bankers that created America, and the occult symbols are all over America. Now the initiated can understand and detect them because they're initiated into these satanic secret societies. The common man and woman, however, has absolutely no clue because they are not initiated. They scoff at the occult and Satanism. Little do they know it's the occult and Satanism that controls their entire world, and that's why there's so much violence, war, death, and human suffering. We're living not according to God's will, but according to man's will. And when man rejects God, all that's left for him is Satan. On your top right, you see the MTV Australian Video Music Awards of April 29, 2007. You see the all-seeing eye. To your left, you see a cartoon, and you also see at the top right corner of the left picture in the cartoon, the all-seeing eye. On the bottom, you see a Freemasonic concrete pyramid. And of course, the Freemasons are a satanic secret society of the Illuminati, fronting as a brotherhood order. Of course, the initiated, high-degree members of the Freemasons understand perfectly well why all this pyramid, all-seeing eye symbolism is found all over our world. Celebrities also flaunt the all-seeing eye. Here you see it in Katy Perry's hair. Now, Katy Perry is under monarch programming and has been for quite some time. I'll discuss monarch programming in another video. But celebrities are used to socially engineer the next generation of youngsters with satanic philosophies, ideologies, and symbology. Here's Taylor Swift pledging her allegiance to the Illuminati all-seeing eye. Here's a picture from Katy Perry's video Dark Horse, and on the man's chest you see the all-seeing eye inside of a pyramid. Again, always Illuminati symbology everywhere you look. Here's Kesha performing at the X Factor Australia 2012. Notice the all-seeing eye behind her. Notice Kesha flaunting the all-seeing eye with her fingers. And on the bottom you're going to see Katy Perry with the all-seeing eye on her shirt. Notice Lady Gaga throwing up the 666 hand sign, and notice the all-seeing eye in the background. Also notice to the left of Michael Jackson the all-seeing eye painted on the wall. Of course, on his t-shirt he has the broken cross, which is the symbol of the Antichrist, although the population has been indoctrinated to believe that that satanic symbol stands for peace. This is the Freemasonic hand signs chart. Notice number 6, the devil horn hand sign, and notice number 15, the 666 hand sign. I'm about to show you some pictures where we see people throwing up number 6, number 8, number 9, number 11, and number 15. Now notice President Donald Trump throwing up the satanic devil horns on your left, and on your right notice the 666 hand sign. The uninitiated masses do not comprehend that these symbols have dual occult meanings. One is explained away to the masses so they accept it as trend, and the other meaning is hidden, as only those initiated into the occult satanic secret societies comprehend their satanic meanings. And yes, Donald Trump is initiated into a satanic secret society because he's a 33rd degree Freemason and a Rothschild puppet Zionist supporter. He's a Rothschild puppet president who was throwing up satanic, esoteric Freemasonic hand signs before he became president, and has thus continued to throw them up, as his allegiance is to the Illuminati international bankers. Rothschild has been in control of Donald Trump for decades. The idea that Donald Trump is not another Illuminati president is just preposterous. This man has been a Freemason for decades. The Illuminati have created satanic secret societies all around the world. Now, the German Brotherhood of Death Society is a satanic Illuminati secret society known as the Thule Society. And Adolf Hitler joined this Illuminati secret society in 1919, becoming an adept under the leadership of Dietrich Eckart. Later, the Thule Society selected Hitler to be their leader to establish a new world order. As Eckart revealed on his deathbed, saying, quote, "Follow Hitler. He will dance, but it is I who have called the tune. I have initiated him into the secret doctrine, opened his centers in vision, and given him the means to communicate with the powers." Quote from the Spear of Destiny, page 91. On your top right is Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan and author of the Satanic Bible, and he's throwing up the same Illuminati all-seeing eye symbol as Hitler, because both of them are occultists. And below LaVey is Aleister Crowley, a highly esteemed Luciferian satanic occultist. Then we see Donald Trump at the bottom, who long ago sold his soul to the demon gods of the Illuminati for worldly riches, fame, and power. And he's throwing up the same symbol, the same satanic symbol. He's just throwing it down upside down, giving his allegiance to the satanic all-seeing eye of the Illuminati. The Illuminati all-seeing eye is taken from the Babylonian and Egyptian satanic mystery religions. The Illuminati is the continuation of the mystery religions of Babylon and Egypt, and so used the same symbol for the logo of the Bavarian Illuminati of 1776. The Illuminati international bankers went on to establish the Federal Reserve in 1913, and in 1935 they put their same satanic, all-seeing mystery religion, all-seeing eye symbol on the back of the $1 bill. If you pay close attention to Donald Trump when he's giving his speeches or when he's in the media, you will continuously see him throw up the 666 hand sign, which he's throwing up in this picture. I'll do a future video on how all the United States presidents have been related to royalty, because it's important to understand that all of our presidents come from the Illuminati's Merovingian dynasty bloodline. You have yourself a wonderful day now.